Suncity by Khalid. Ever since the release of his debut album, American Teen, Khalid has been busy doing songs with Logic, Sabrina Claudio, Buddy, and Calvin Harris, just to name a few. To keep his fans happy, he released an EP dedicated to his home called Suncity. How do we feel about Suncity by Khalid? Here's our honest reaction of Khalid's latest.
Suncity by Khalid.
Yep.
How do you feel about this album artwork, man?
Simple, but this comes to be with the project dedicated to his home. So I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly impressed by it. It's cool to get an idea of what El Paso looks like. I mean, sitting out in front of this, maybe this is his old house, maybe this is his current house. I'm not sure.
Right.
But looks like he's waiting on a ride, even though there's a car behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, album artwork, it's cool. I don't see it meaning a whole bunch or symbolizing a lot other than just love for a city.
Yep.
The flow of this project, it's an EP. It's short. It's a very easy listen, like very easy on the ears. Really good for that.
Yep.
And it's short. I wish they didn't put the skits up here.
I feel like even with the skits, I feel like it still created its own mood. It was like just one of those EPs that you'll get a really solid mood by listening to it. And, even though it was short, I felt like it had a lot, of depth in the songs.
Look, man, highlights. Technically, it's only like 4 songs on this joint.
Yeah.
So, my highlights are the 4 songs.
Or 5. It's 5.
4. I don't know Spanish. All right. So it's 4 songs on this joint.
All right.
No disrespect to those that speak Spanish. I just don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's actually an ode to basically telling he's trying to bring the girl to his city.
Yeah.
My bad. We looked it up.
Yeah.
But besides that, look, Vertigo sounds amazing. I was just like, yo, this joint sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Saturday Night is not a bad song at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope. It's smooth. Motion sounds really good.
Yes.
And Better is probably my favorite song on this project.
Right.
Sun City is not a bad song. I just don't speak Spanish. And the beat ain't bumping like that to get me vibing and not understand the language. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get me, like, the way they're singing, it sounds, very nice and melodic and everything, but the beat ain't getting me there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have if I can't understand you,
right,
I at least need the beat to be fire.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like talking about the flow, right?
I just talked about highlights.
Okay, well, the highlights for me, I mean, I generally liked every song on here, which was surprised me because with the American Teen, I wasn't too proud on that project just because I didn't like the production he was going with. I thought he had a beautiful, strong voice, but I didn't feel like the production matched with his tone. And I feel like whoever was the producer on this or multiple producers on this, I feel like they chose the right ones to go along with him. And his voice seems to be, I wouldn't say maturing more, but I guess it's just becoming more natural to him.
Or maybe he's getting more comfortable in this position.
Yeah. So I feel like, it was more cohesive than the American Teen was. And I feel like, this is a great primer to whatever he's cooking up next. But as far as I feel like Motion was my favorite track other than Vertigo. And Better was really, really dope. I like Better a lot.
Yeah, Vertigo, Motion, and Better are definitely the standouts on this project.
Yeah.
And I also want to agree with you. It does sound like his voice is kind of like he's settling in to what he does.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is I liked American Teenager, but the stuff that followed it, I wasn't really fond of.
Okay.
And he was kind of losing me on that. And this showed me that he knows what he's doing, and you can trust his name and be assured that he's gonna put out some quality music.
Right.
Lowlights, I don't want a EP with like 3 skits on it. I don't.
Okay.
I just don't. I mean, you can just put those on your Instagram page or something and use them as like promotion or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them on a project, but that's just me nitpicking.
Yeah. Lowlights, I really don't have none. I thought it was a great short, good mood. So yeah, I really don't have any lowlights. I was really, really pleased with what I got.
Final thoughts. Might as well just go final grades. This is a short project. Look, final grade. I get this joint a check. This joint is actually really dope. It's only 4 songs. It's only 4 songs. But it's a really good listen, really easy on the ears, really smooth. He's doing some different things with his voice. The topics he's singing about are really dope, and it's a really dope ode to his hometown. I'm pretty sure the people that are back home with him feel really proud about this project and riding up and down the streets to it.
Yeah, man, I give it a check. I feel like it's a project worth your time if you haven't heard or have heard his debut album. And I feel like, I feel especially with the features he's been on lately and everything like that, he is, finding himself, like, as far as sonically and everything. And as for me as a listener, I appreciate him a little bit more now because I was kind of a little rough on his first album, but this is really dope. I really like to see where he goes forward with this.
Facts.